You know, sometimes you are living in one of those seasons where things are actually going really well, and then other times you're in one of those phases where you feel stuck, like no matter how hard you work, things aren't changing, and you wish you could get out of that rut and start to have that magic sprinkle down on you again and get things manifesting into your life. Well, I'm going to share with you 3 things that have worked really well for me, and I also share these things with my aligned students, and they've noticed huge positive shifts in their life and quickly when they do this. The first thing to do is to play more. Make time to do the things that you love or you used to love to do, and they seem like a distant memory now because it's been so long since you honored that person inside of you, that child inside of you who always knew how to find fun, who always knew how to be happy. And as we grow older, sometimes we forget, or sometimes we think that it's not important to be creative because life happens, all of these commitments start to pile up, and then we wonder why we feel exhausted, heavily reliant on caffeine, struggling with our mental health, and going nowhere in our life. Bring more play into your life. What did you used to love to do as a child? Make time to revisit those things, and you will feel it healing you from the inside, raising your vibration and shifting what you start to attract. Another thing to start doing right now is to spend less time on this device right here. And this is coming from someone whose income comes from people's watch time. So you know, there's no side agenda to me saying this. My only agenda is to actually give you answers that will really help your mental health and your manifestation journey. Stop scrolling as soon as you wake up. Stop scrolling as soon as you go to sleep. It is sucking your time and you're absorbing everybody else's energy. If you think that you don't have time to be present, to be mindful, to meditate, imagine how much time you would create when you are not in the trance, the hypnosis of social media. Speaking of hypnoses, I've actually created an ad-free hypnosis to help you to tune your mind to your dream life. So instead of scrolling, you can listen to this hypnosis and allow it to help you to tune yourself to the best possible life. I'll put it in the description below. Scientific studies have shown that when you practice some form of mindfulness meditation each day, which might even quite simply be walking around in nature for 5 minutes, breathing and appreciating where you are in this moment right now, doing that every day grows the emotional regulation part of your brain, which means that you will be able to handle the everyday frustrations and stresses, technology not working, someone driving badly, someone being a bit rude. You'll be able to handle those things with more ease and grace. You'll be able to get over them more quickly so that you can go back to having a brilliant day with your high vibrations still intact, feeling your best, and choosing a happy life. So it has been scientifically proven that meditating and practicing being more mindful benefits you. And we wonder why mental health is at an all-time low. Meanwhile, the majority of the billions of people on this planet are not mindful. They are constantly hooked onto some kind of device or distraction or stimulation or addiction. Break out of the matrix. Allow yourself to be one of the people who's actually alive and living right now, and watch the health and life benefits flow to you. And this one is one of my favorites. It's simple and it works so quickly, and that is to start being aware of the stories that you've been telling yourself about how it has to be hard, you're stuck, you can't have it. Imagine every time you say something like that, it's like you are building a wall around you, taller and taller, so that you are building a prison for yourself, keeping yourself stuck in the same place. I catch my clients doing this sometimes, and I always lovingly catch them out for it because I offer them something that could change their life, and then sometimes they say, yeah, but, and then they repeat the exact same limited thought pattern. And I remind them that for as long as they want to keep holding on to that old story, nothing that I say or suggest can help. So it's important to make sure that you are not holding yourself back, that your stories, your thoughts, your words aren't holding you in the same place. And I know this can feel challenging because our brain would rather keep us in the familiar hell than take us to the unfamiliar heaven. So how can you make your heaven, your dream life, feel familiar to you? How can you normalize your dreams? How can you take them off a pedestal? And how can you start speaking things, saying thoughts, affirming things over your life but actually agree with and argue for your dreams rather than arguing in favor of your limitations. I've personally witnessed things fall into place really fast. I'm talking within 24 or 48 hours once I started to change the story I had around it. So you've got nothing to lose to give that a go. Let me know if you found this video helpful. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to dive deeper on how to transform your life drastically in the next few months, this video will be great for you to watch.